Hey guys, I've been rewatching Lilo and Stitch a lot lately. With the new Lilo and Stitch live-action movie, a lot of people are dreaming about life in Honolulu. But what's it really like to live in paradise? Is it all adorable blue aliens and surfing lessons? Or is there a flip side to that perfectly golden pineapple? Moving anywhere is a huge deal, but moving to an island in the middle of the Pacific? That's next-level commitment. So today I wanted to pull back the curtain and get into the nitty-gritty of what it's actually like to call Honolulu home. Let's break down the real pros and cons of living in Honolulu. Living in Honolulu can genuinely feel like you've stepped onto a movie set, especially if that movie is Lilo and Stitch. There are days here where the line between reality and a perfectly scripted scene gets super blurry. I'm talking about those moments when you catch a rainbow arcing over Manoa Valley, or see dolphins playing just offshore while you're having your morning coffee. The whole surf before work thing? Totally possible. Imagine paddling out as the sun rises, then heading to your job feeling all salty and accomplished. Or how about a hike after lunch? You can be surrounded by lush tropical rainforest within a 20-minute drive from downtown. And then, to cap it all off, catching a breathtaking sunset at the beach, all in one day. It's this incredible access to nature and outdoor activities that really shapes the lifestyle. You find yourself wanting to be outside more, to explore, to just soak it all in. The environment itself encourages you to slow down, to appreciate the beauty around you, and to connect with the ʻohana, the land. It's not just a backdrop, it's an active participant in your daily life. This lifestyle also fosters a certain kind of laid-back attitude. When you're surrounded by so much natural beauty, it's hard to stay stressed for too long. It's a simpler way of living, but also richer in terms of connection to nature and to yourself. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the cost of living. Here's the truth they don't always tell you. Paradise comes at a price. Rent in Honolulu is up there. We're talking averages of $2,000 or more for a one-bedroom apartment. Buying a place? That's a whole other stratosphere of financial commitment. Then there are groceries. Everything has to be shipped to an island in the middle of the ocean, and that adds up. A gallon of milk can feel like a luxury item sometimes. Fresh produce is amazing when it's local and in season, but imported fruits and veggies can also make your eyes water at the checkout counter. And don't even get me started on utilities. Electricity can be shockingly high. It's warm year-round, so air conditioning becomes less of a luxury and more of a necessity. And that AC usage, combined with some of the highest electricity rates in the US, can lead to some pretty gasp-worthy bills. Water isn't cheap either. Locals develop hacks to survive and thrive. Costco runs are practically a sport here. Shopping at farmers markets for local produce can help with the grocery bill and supports local farmers. Learning to cook at home more often instead of eating out all the time is another big one. Budgeting isn't just a good idea here. It's an essential survival skill. After that chat about money, let's swing back to another huge pro: the culture and community here in Hawaii. There's no place like Hawaii when it comes to community. You hear the word ʻohana a lot, and it's not just a cute saying. It's a deeply ingrained value that you feel everywhere. It's your neighbors who look out for you, who bring over a plate of food just because, or who help you when your car inevitably has some kind of island-related issue. It's the friends you make who become your chosen family, the people you celebrate holidays with and lean on when times get tough. This sense of community manifests in so many ways. It could be your hula class, where you're not just learning a dance but connecting with generations of tradition. It might be your favorite food truck owner who remembers your order and always asks how your day is going. These connections build up over time and create a rich tapestry of relationships that make life here feel so much more meaningful. Someone invited me to a potluck, another person gave me tips on the best snorkeling spots, a colleague shared their family's secret recipe for lomi lomi salmon. These small acts of kindness and inclusion are what build that sense of belonging. It's a community that, by and large, embraces you if you're willing to embrace it back with respect and aloha. And just like Stitch learned, ʻohana means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. This philosophy is powerful. It means people generally look out for one another. This emphasis on community also ties into the deep respect for Hawaiian culture and traditions. It's the human connection, the shared aloha, that truly makes Honolulu feel like home for so many. Let's talk about something that can creep up on you after the initial honeymoon phase of island living wears off: island fever. Living on an island, even one as vibrant as Oahu, can feel isolating at times. Think about it. You're surrounded by a vast expanse of ocean. While beautiful, that ocean also acts as a very large, very wet fence. There's only so far you can drive before you hit, well, more ocean. This feeling of limited space can manifest in different ways for different people. For some, it's a sense of restlessness, a craving for a spontaneous road trip that extends beyond a few hours. You can't just hop in your car and drive to another state for the weekend. Exploring new landscapes means booking a flight, which isn't always cheap or convenient. That easy access to diverse mainland cities or national parks? Gone. Your world, geographically speaking, shrinks considerably. Flights are long, typically 5 to 6 hours just to get to the West Coast, and they can be expensive. It can make you feel a bit disconnected from what's happening over there. It's a trade-off for all that sunshine and aloha. For our final chapter, let's get into something that's a bit of a mixed bag. A pro and a con all rolled into one delicious, sometimes frustrating, musubi. I'm talking about neighborhoods and the infamous Oahu commute, because where you choose to live on this island can drastically impact your daily experience, and how you get around is a huge part of that. First, the sheer variety of neighborhoods. Whether you want to live close to the action in town, with all the restaurants, shops, and nightlife of Waikiki or Kaka'ako at your doorstep, there's a spot for you. These urban areas are vibrant, convenient if you work downtown, and offer a more fast-paced lifestyle. Then, if you're craving more space, a bit more quiet, or perhaps a more suburban feel, you can look towards areas like Kapoli or up along the windward coast in places like Kailua or Kaneoha. These areas often offer larger homes, yards, a luxury, and a more laid-back, family-friendly atmosphere. Now, for the con side of this equation, Oahu traffic is no joke. If you live in one of the more affordable or spacious outlying areas but work in town, your daily commute can be an experience. We're talking hours spent in bumper-to-bumper traffic on the H1 freeway. It can be soul-crushing, time-consuming, and a major drain on your aloha spirit if you're not prepared for it. So when you're dreaming of your Honolulu life, factor in where you'll live in relation to where you'll work or spend most of your time. It's all part of the complex, beautiful, sometimes maddening puzzle of living in Honolulu. So there you have it, guys. A little peek behind the postcard at what it's really like to live in Honolulu. As you can see, living in Honolulu isn't always sunshine and shaved ice, but it's definitely special. There are incredible highs like that movie set lifestyle and the amazing sense of community. And then there are the real-world challenges, like the cost of living and the occasional bout of island fever. The lifestyle, culture, and people make it one of the most unique places in the world, and I feel so lucky to call it home. Ultimately, just like our buddies Lilo and Stitch taught us, it's not about perfection, it's about connection. Hawaii isn't perfect, no place is. But if you value community, if you have a deep love for nature and the outdoors, and if you're drawn to a slower, more intentional pace of life, then Honolulu just might be your perfect ʻohana. Until next time, a hui hu and aloha.